Good morning, good afternoon, whatever it is for you, nice guy driver. So yesterday I got the message. Changes from Uber, changes coming to your acceptance and cancellation rates. That probably was the worst one. Some people only got changes coming to your cancellation rate. I got acceptance and cancellation rates. My acceptance rate is probably along the lines of 50%, which in the eyes of Uber is not good enough. What does this mean if you're a new driver? In my opinion, it doesn't mean anything at all because they've already been doing this, guys. I think this is like damage control. I want to say, I know Show Me the Money Club on the Rideshare Guy, Chris and Sergio. I believe they were probably one of the first to out that if two or more drivers are sitting in the same spot, they all get different rates for the same exact trip. Because Uber likes to reward people or drivers that take everything. You know what I mean? So that person's going to get the ride first because that helps the company's bottom line. And I'll be honest with you, this is a scare tactic that is very effective if you're a new driver. Back in 2018, when I was a new driver, this would have worked on me. If I saw this in my app, I would have got nervous and probably started accepting everything. But we didn't have upfront pricing and destination. So now we're being a little bit choosier with our rides. Cherry picking is the designated name for it. And ever since I started cherry picking, I started making probably, I want to say 10 to 20% more money doing less driving, believe it or not. Where if I just take everything, I really won't make as much money per mile. I'll make more money at the end of the day, but I lost money in gas and maintenance, you know what I mean, because I'm putting more wear and tear on the vehicle. This is very smart on Uber's part, in my opinion, as far as a business is concerned. But it's actually going to get them in trouble, I believe, in the future. I believe there's lawsuits coming. And I'll be honest with you guys, the minute they tell me that I can't see where I'm going, or I can't see the destination where I'm going because my acceptance rate is too low, I will drive on that platform less. That's probably where I will favor Lyft over Uber at that point. And if anybody's watching from Lyft, if you play this game, you're only going to get yourself in trouble as well. This is problems waiting to happen, but I believe they have to do it to scare the new drivers at least. Because there's always onboarding drivers. There's a big turnaround. There's always drivers leaving, always drivers coming on. And this might work for new drivers, but it doesn't scare me because I really believe they've been doing this all along. And if I'm not mistaken, it said it starts May 22nd. They're doing this today when I drive. They're doing this tomorrow. It just so happens my neighbor is also a driver. I guarantee if me and my neighbor, we're probably going to do it one day, and if we sit right next to each other and wait for a ride, I guarantee my neighbor will get a higher percentage for that ride than I would. Why is that? Because he's not as picky as I am on the rides. He doesn't cherry pick as much as me. I don't know if that's education or what it is, and he's been driving longer than me. So it's not like he's new. He's a veteran, but he's got this belief that you're going to make more money if you just take, not every ride. He doesn't take every ride, but he takes a lot more than I do. I can almost guarantee his acceptance rate is higher than mine, because when I told him I was at 50%, he was a little taken back. He was like, wow. But he also understood. He also understands in this climate that they're playing games with our money, and you got to cherry pick a little, but he's not as bad as me. And I just refuse to drive, 30, 40 minutes away to make a smaller percentage when I could literally stay in town. And yeah, I'm going to get, smaller trips, but I'm making more for that trip per mile. I'm going to keep doing that. They're probably going to keep threatening like stuff like this and coming out with new ways to scare us. And I'm sorry, if you're a new driver, you can't really let this bother you. You got to cherry pick or you're going to lose money per mile. It's just that simple. I hope Lyft doesn't start trying to play this game. Lyft does another game where you cancel so many rides and they get this little pop-up thing comes up, your cancellation rate, whatever. I don't listen to that either. Okay, and I move on. It's almost like they're threatening me to not accept a ride and cancel it. And sometimes you do it by accident. Literally, sometimes you just click the button by accident, And there's been a few of those. I had one trip on Lyft yesterday where it didn't even give me the just said 2 minutes away. It didn't give me no information on the trip. So I accepted it just so I could see the information, and then I immediately canceled it. So I'm not letting these apps scare me, guys. The only thing, I probably would be a little bit upset if I got booted off Uber, but Lyft really doesn't bother me as much. But I mean, if they're going to continue playing these games, they're just going to lose more drivers. It's just that simple. And Connecticut is trying to push some legislation. Hopefully somebody will see this situation for what it is. But I got a feeling they're going to play games with seeing our destination according to your acceptance rate. I got a feeling that's coming, if it hasn't already in certain areas. And I think that's going to be a problem because we're independent contractors. We need this information. It should have been ours all along from jump, all the way back in 2014. It should have been our, 2010, whenever they came out. It should have been automatic. But I can see these apps are going to continue playing these games to scare new drivers, and it works. Let's keep it real, it works. The average new driver is probably going to see this, and he's probably going to be like, oh, I got to get my acceptance rate up, or I'm going to get fired. It's really ridiculous, guys. And you guys want me to report good news? Again and again and again with these apps. They're just going to continue playing games. Why do I still do it? A part of me enjoys it. A part of me enjoys being a driver, but I'm not going to drive scared. I'm going to drive how I drive, and I'm going to continue to cherry pick. Let me know your thoughts. Hit me in the comments. If you haven't already, please subscribe, like, comment, click that bell icon, and I'm going to see you guys in the next one. Thank you for your time.